Google penalties is huge. It was massive when Panda came out and Penguin came out. This is basically Google telling you, like, don't mess with us. If you're trying to game us, we're now going to start giving you penalties. What happened pre, I think, 2012 was that if you use these, the spam tools to go out there and build junk links, if Google didn't like the kind of link you were building, or if the link was useless, it wouldn't index it, but it wouldn't give you any demotion, right? It would just like ignore that link totally. But what happened after Panda and Penguin were released is they were demoting algorithms built in. And with that, if you went out and use these spam tools and you built some low quality links, or you keyword stuffed, or you built too many backlinks with your money keyword linking to your main site, and Google saw your shady link building activity happening here, or spam links coming up, then Google started handing out penalties. There were a couple of the two different types of penalties, basically two categories. It could be manual action or algorithmic action. The algorithmic penalties basically, the algorithm demotes your site, for building those spam links or building those thin links. So there's no human involved behind it, but the algorithm looks at it, and if you cross the threshold, you trip some kind of variables and thresholds, and your site and your pages automatically start dropping in the rankings. Gradually they start dropping down and down instead of going up. And then there's manual action. Manual action is when a real person looks at your link profile or visits your site and says, hey, this is ridiculous. Your site is a spam site, and especially if your site is a fake site. So they look at it and say, this site is just there to, it's not providing any value, or the kind of links that you're building to the site, are you're clearly building spam links. So then the person will send you a notice through Google's system would send you the notice because a real person has looked at it, and within Google Web, the search console, you'll get you'll get a message saying, we've given you an action, a manual action has been taken against your site, and as a result, we are de-indexing your site, and then they knock out your entire site from their index, and your site is nowhere to be found in Google, and it won't rank for any keywords, and you won't be getting any organic traffic from Google itself. Mind you, the algorithmic action also, when you fall into that, you also get a notice inside Google Search Console, and the way you treat and deal with both these actions are completely different. And I talk about that in this course. I show you exactly how you can recover from a penalty and what kind of steps you take. And then there's the disavow request. You may have heard this a lot, like how do I disavow links, and what's this whole disavow thing that Google keeps talking about, right? Is it for real? Can I really get out of a penalty by finding all my spammy backlinks and uploading it through Google's disavow tool? And there's a lot of controversy over here. And my take is that you can't really, it doesn't help at all. And Google had done that in the past to train RankBrain. So it used all humans and SEOs out there who had been creating all these spam links to sort of now go out there and find these spam links and submit it to Google, so they could sort of get a seed. They could get some sort of machine learning. They could apply their machine learning and deep learning algorithm to the seed data, to all this data that you were feeding it on what a thin link looks like. And then all the SEOs trained RankBrain, and that's how Google could easily now, because we've trained it, right? Real people have gone in there and submitted all the thin links and what these thin links are and what these spammy links look like. And then the Google's AI understood exactly what a thin link was and what a spammy link looked like. And because of the brilliant play of Google with the disavow system. So with that said, let's get on to the next term.